Tony from the Blood and Donuts podcast. And I just want to talk about for a second the official teaser trailer from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice that just came out last week. I know I'm a little late to the game. Let me just go ahead and start by saying that the 1988 Beetlejuice is my all time favorite movie. I've seen it 167 times and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. No, seriously, I could quote that thing. I love it. To me, it is a perfect horror comedy. I don't think there is one better than Beetlejuice. So I love it. I love Adam. I love Barbara. I love Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. I love home. I love that model. I love the Deets. I love Lydia. Everything about this film. I love the fact that Beetlejuice is only on screen for 17 minutes, and the movie's not even about him. It's about this family. It's about them in the afterlife and what they're dealing with, and he's a side character. And is he bad? I don't know. Is he good? I don't know. He's hilarious. He's dead. He's so funny. I love everything about that movie. It's perfect. That being said, I'm super excited. I've been waiting 36 years for this sequel to come out. I have been texting my brother for the past 10 years telling him, hey, there's news about the new sequel coming out. Hey, there's always been news and so I don't know. And here it is. Here it finally is here. And the reason I'm not doing a real reaction to this trailer is because you probably would have seen tears and it would have been ugly because I really do love Beetlejuice so much. That being said, I'm very reluctant about this trailer. Super excited, but very reluctant because they could mess this up. But after seeing this teaser trailer, it made me a little bit more hopeful and excited. And I'm going to walk you through this a little bit, and I'll tell you why I'm hopeful and excited about it. All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. The original film opens up with that Geffen pictures symbol. Deo, Deo. And then it goes to a low note. It's creepy. Daylight come and me one, go home. This did like a very similar thing to that. And so I feel like it harkens to the original. They filmed this in Connecticut. So you're seeing Winter River. You're seeing the same schoolhouse. That's a real building in that town. So he cared enough to go back to that freaking town. I love that. You got Astrid, which is going to be Lydia's daughter, riding a bicycle home, past the school, which is the same scene that you get at the end of 1988 Beetlejuice when she's leaving the school there at the end when everything seems to be correct and right like it should. So I love that. I love that they have done the original service there, and Tim Burton has cared enough about the fans to do this. And I'm not done. You got the bridge, the covered bridge there, the one where the Maitlands lost their lives when they were trying to, where a dog was in the way and they tried to make the dog and they went through the side and they drowned in the Winter River on the Winter River Bridge. And so Tim Burton cared enough to build this just like it was, just to scale. He went back to this town and built that. I love that. Daylight come and we want to go. Got a funeral here. Obviously, you got Charles Dietz there. The former actor, or the actor, he's in hot water right now. He's not exactly a good person. At least we have his character there, and we have a character death. I'm excited to see, again, a little reluctant about Barbara and Alec Baldwin, Barbara and Adam's character, the Maitlands, and what they're going to do with that. And obviously we have to have a story behind that, but he's just not, I'm scared that they were just going to throw them away and not talk about that. It looks like they're not doing that, because if there was ever a character that you probably should throw away, it's Charles Dietz, because of the hot water that he is in. And there's his picture right there. So they are including that character. Again, great care has been taken so far in this movie. You got Lydia there. And Catherine O'Hara, obviously. In the first one, kind of like a hated character, but she's hilarious and just a yuppie, from another town, but you kind of hate her. And Barbara at one point is like, I'm going to get her. But she is our childhood, and everybody loves Catherine O'Hara. I mean, she is an incredible actress, and she's the one that starts the Banana Boat song there at the table, and there at the end when she has made amends with the Maitlands, she makes a artistic bust of Beetlejuice and scares Charles. So look at this. They're going up to the staircase, that iconic staircase in which Adam runs up. Remember, he ran up there to lock the door headless. That iconic staircase that Lydia went up, and she had the skeleton key, and she opened it for the first time, and she saw the green light from where the Barbara and Adam were going to get help from the afterlife. When that Beetlejuice cowboy car salesman commercial, you having trouble with the living. When he does that, I mean, it's iconic. You're seeing great care. Look at the newspaper on the side there as she's going up the stairs. That same newspaper was in the original. This makes me happy. The model. They have the attic. Tim Burton built the model. He didn't have to do that. This makes me hopeful. This makes me excited. If you're a Beetlejuice fan, the fact that he's in Winter River, the fact that they built that bridge, the fact that that model. Here's the best feature of this entire film. Look at this. You see that green light and you see that crack right down the middle of that model? No CGI. This film touts that. They have touted this. There's being CGI. You're seeing green lights. You're seeing a lot of practical effects like they used in that original film. And here is one of those on display. You'll see here in a minute. Beetlejuice will arise from the middle of this table. Just easy, no CGI. Just a platform probably raising him up, just like it raised him up there at the end when he had the carnival circus and he did welcome to Winter River. You know, like when he threw that out and messed with the guests and sent them up through the ceiling. Oh, so iconic.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. And obviously, the best thing about this film is it's coming out. This sequel is coming out with Michael Keaton starring in this film. If you've seen the original, if you had the VHS like I did, it says Michael Keaton, and the title says Michael Keaton is, and then you have Beetlejuice, which in my mind, and should be in your mind, if there's Beetlejuice without Michael Keaton, there is no Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice. Go back and look at that VHS. And here he is. And he looks amazing. He looks like he lived through the Black Plague and had a pretty good time during that. And his voice, that just, the juice is loose. It sounds so good. Michael Keaton. Just one thing I'm seeing this and I see the other one. I'm ready to see Beetlejuice from 1988 was almost like he was caffeined up. Like he was just like going everywhere. His head was spinning. He was like, "Oh, you've been to Saturn. I've been to Saturn." So I want to see some Michael Keaton 1980s energy from him, and I hope that that's in here. I hope they capture the energy that is Beetlejuice. I know it's Michael Keaton. He's an older man, but I'm just wondering, does he have the energy to go? I mean, half the time you didn't know what was he even saying. You know, like he was crazy, especially when he met Barbara and Adam for the first time. But obviously when he was chilling outside of the whorehouse, the Dante's Inferno. He was just chilling. Dead ski. He was a little bit more chilled out there. So you can have a chilled Beetlejuice, but I want to see all aspects. And he says the juice is loose here. I don't know if you remember when he first reveals himself to the Dietz family as a snake. He says, "You two are a couple of spooksters, aren't you? Well, let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose." After they tried the failed attempt of the Banana Boat song, Beetlejuice becomes a snake. And he says that iconic, he goes, "Let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose." And right here, he says, "The juice is loose." So I've heard some people complaining that he didn't say he didn't say it's showtime yet. You're not supposed to hear that right here. This is him revealing himself to Lydia, obviously for the first time in a long time. You're going to want to hear it's showtime towards the end of this movie. So I love this. I love everything about this. Yeah, look at this. I'm sitting here. Beetlejuice came out of the model. I got freaking Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz. I got Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. 36 later, they're facing each other, and he just said the juice is loose. And I got freaking. Ugh, this is what gets me excited, y'all. This is why I'm okay with. I feel like he's making this for us. And then the Beetlejuice 2024 AD. There it is. Michael Keaton 9/6/24. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm excited about this movie, y'all. Is there some reluctancy there? Obviously, I don't want it to suck. I don't think they are going to capture the magic that was that first film. I don't think they are, but there's enough fan service in this film. Them going back and building this town, them including Michael Keaton. Um, I mean, like everything is there for it to be good and for it to be nostalgic and for us to get some good laughs out of this. And I hope it's good enough where we just walk away like, man, they really killed it, man. They really knocked it out of the park with this sequel. Typically, when there, a lot of years have passed and they try to do one of these sequels, it doesn't work well. But I think Tim Burton's heart is in the right place with this. Just looking at stripped away practical effects. Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice. Winona Ryder. He tried to get as many actors in this from the original film as possible. He built Winter River again and that town, and he built that house. Everything about it. Just I don't know. I'm excited about it. Let me know what you think about the teaser trailer there in the bottom in the comments here, and to stay tuned. Hopefully, I'm gonna do a review when it does come out. The sequel on. I'll be there September 6th, so hopefully I can come out with one on the 7th to talk about this film. I am so excited about it. Thanks, y'all.